there's been talk about LGBTQ, all of that. What's your take on all that's happening?
On LGBTQ.
Yeah.
Y- y- you know, you know, it started in America, didn't it?
It did.
The LGBTQ. If you just study America and the black civil rights movement, from all what Martin Luther and everyone has been striving for and doing all these years, and the idea of racism in America and all of that, the LGBTQ movement was actually done and brought to shut up the black civil rights movement.
Okay.
Okay, and these are people's preferences, sexual preferences, and these are people's ideologies of. If you speak to majority of them, 90% of them, whoever, whether they're queer, whether they're straight, whether they're gay, they'll tell you since they were kids they were molested as children. And I do a lot of counseling as well, so I get to meet people like that. From my DMs and Instagram, everything. If you ask majority, 90% of them will tell you that when I was a child, I was molested. And so you see, first of all, you have to know that that behavior is a spirit. Even being a kleptomaniac is a spirit. When you do petty stealing, you don't need it. Like, I come here, I see your bracelet on the table. I don't need your bracelet, but I'll take it before I leave. It's a spirit. And immediately you identify that my problem is a spirit, you are 50% delivered.
Wow.
But if you disagree with it and you block yourself and think that it is just no, then it'll be very difficult. Because you see, I cannot override your will. Neither can God himself. God can't override your will, because God gave you a will. That's what makes you who you are.
Wow.
And the very nature of will, implies that if I give you the will, you have the will to choose against the will of the one who gave you the will. So you have the power to choose against God himself. And so if I tell you that your problem is a spirit and you disagree, it'll just take longer.
Wow.
But if you agree, you're 50% delivered.
I see. So your answer is that you think that some of these guys and what they are actually indulging in is a spiritual attack, so to say.
No attack. Let me tell you, you see, and you're no better than them. They're no better than you. They're no better than the prostitute on the street or the harlot in the corner of the road. Your pride alone makes you even worse than them. You see, the devil wasn't thrown out of heaven because he was gay. The devil wasn't thrown out of heaven because he fornicated. The devil wasn't thrown out of heaven because he committed adultery. The devil was thrown out of heaven because he was proud. So what makes you think you'll make heaven if you're proud? And what makes you think if you talk against the gay guy, you're better than him? You are greedy, you are proud, you are jealous. You have so many iniquities. You're no different from who you are judging. Okay? But you see, my point is, if you want to sleep with a man, why do you have to do a parade? Go sleep with a man. If I want to sleep with a woman, I don't go do a parade, I want to sleep with a woman. Why are you going to do a parade on the street to say, hey, gay parade, we want to sleep with ourselves? What? Go there. You want to sleep with a man, go sleep with a man. You're a man, you want to sleep, go sleep with a man. You're a woman, you want to sleep with a go sleep with a woman. Why are you doing a parade?
You're going.
Because
I have to best this one out eventually.
Because then now you're rather giving me the idea that you yourself, inside of you, you feel you're not doing something right and you want validation. And you want us to say that, okay, you can go there. When we say, okay, it's fine, give them their rights, then you say, yeah. I haven't seen no man who wants to sleep with a woman doing a parade saying we want to sleep with women who are men. Because, well, it's a normal thing to do. And for you to do a parade, you are the one telling me that what you're doing, you yourself don't trust what you're doing. So you want me to stamp it and say it is right before I give you the go-ahead to go and do it. Why are you doing a parade?
I see. What does your wife think about you?